Last time on the Bear Pantry Show, I showed you guys that I was making a whole new wardrobe for myself. Well, not really a whole new wardrobe, but a bunch of pieces to add to my wardrobe. At the end of the video, I was almost done with everything, but some of the pieces were not completed yet.
You're watching the Bear Pantry Show.
This one wasn't completed. This is going to be a straight fitting skirt with elastic in the waist and a little split in the back. And I found some more material that I could make one of my little bucket hats for it, but it's not going to be like the other two bucket hats that I made as a part of the new pieces that I'm making. This is a different design for the bucket hat. So this is going to be the outside, well, one side, side A. The next side of this hat, because it's reversible, this is going to be the brim, black, and then the floral stuff is going to be the side and the crown. Don't worry, because I'm going to show you guys a little fashion show at the end of this video, alright? So I wanted to let you guys know what we did over the weekend. So we have a festival in this town that's been going on, I think, for like over 70 years. It's put on by the Exchange Club of Fontana, and it's called Fontana Days Festival, and it's always the very first weekend in June. It started yesterday on Thursday, and Joe and I are walking over there on Friday evening. It's a nice evening. It's cool enough. I don't know what Joe's doing in a t-shirt though, because it's going to get colder as we get there. We're going to Fontana Days Festival.
How about you?
What kind of song is that?
You still got know it. I sound like that. You're going to the crowd. How about you?
Really?
Yeah.
We're coming up upon the gate, guys, and we noticed a very long line. We've never encountered a long line before, but I suppose that's because we don't come on Friday evenings. We normally come on Thursday when the kids were little, because it used to be free on the first night, and then we would come on Saturdays so that Jada could perform with her little dance troupe, right? This lady right here with the lanyard, she wants us to scan something on her lanyard so we could pay with our card, but I don't want to pay with my card out here, so I'm just going to pay the cash and go in. Now it's $3 per person. For the past few years, it's been $2 per person. Of course, when the kids were little, it used to be like 50 cents, right? So we're going to wait in this line and then get the stamp on our hand. And then we're going to enter the park. And I'm looking for snow cones, but I don't find any booth with snow cones this year. So I suppose I'm going to have to make my own snow cones really soon, okay? We're visiting the vendors. I like to do this to offer support. Look at all these bucket hats. I made my own. Of course, I have to show off that I made my own bucket hat, right? So I didn't notice any carnival games this year either. I think people are tired of losing their money with those scammy type games. They did have some food booths, but we never buy the food. I think when the kids were little, they used to buy the food, the burgers and stuff like that, or nachos. Look, I got 2 Rona tests for free, so I guess that offsets the cost that I had to pay to get into this festival, right? So we're having a good time, but we're not going to stay very long. We're going to stay about an hour at the most. And then we're going to walk back home before nightfall, because we don't want to trip over these sidewalks. Usually I bring a flashlight with me to make sure. Now this is Monday, and I've decided that I'm going to walk to the fabric store, which is 1.8 miles away. So then we have to walk back home 1.8 miles. So we're going to try to do 4 miles. Normally we do 2 to 2.5 miles when we walk. And then when we ride, we do 6 miles. Except for the weekend when we go a little bit longer or a little bit further for the bike ride. Today we're going to try to walk 4 miles, okay? We talked to the lady that owned that house over there. First time talking to her, because this is the first time we're walking this direction. She said she's from Cambodia, and she's over there growing green onion and corn and some other thing that she says for Cambodian food. And then she also has a mango tree. Joe, she's doing it. We need to do it, Joe.
You can do it. You just have to have the... And you just have to put the right soil on it.
This is what I don't like about walking in my town. A lot of the streets don't have sidewalks. I mean, this is okay enough because we could walk here on the dead grass. But there's a part where we're going to have to get off because it's too slopey. I feel like I'm going to twist my ankle. So we have to walk on the street. It's a wide street, thankfully. And there's sidewalk on the other side. I think we should have stayed over there instead of crossing on this side, but we have to make a left turn when we come up to the main street, so that's why we crossed early when it was safe. We're almost at the store, and that's 1.8 miles from my house to the store according to Google, and then 1.8 miles walk back home, but it probably will be a little bit longer than 1.8 because we're gonna stop at Food for Less to pick up some ground beef. True? For my dresses I like to make, it's cute. And she will. She moved the counter.
Yeah.
She moved the counter. Remember, it used to be like this?
Yeah.
Here, right here.
Hello.
Buenos días.
¿Cómo están?
Bien. ¿Y usted?
Bien, gracias. ¿Elástico?
Oh, that's easy. Elastico?
Uh-huh.
Like this one. For skirt?
Yes.
How much a yard?
$2?
Joe says he's gonna buy new furniture.
I don't know how long that long is the field.
I know. Oh, 3 years. Oh, this look like 1970. But I don't hate it. For an extra room, I don't hate it. Huh? I don't hate it because it's kind of retro. Joe said they're all that tired. It's on sale right now for $29.
Huh?
It's on sale for $29. It's not bad. What do you guys think about the green one? It looks really retro, right? Like for the 1970s. I love all this right here. So pretty, but I have no space to put any of these things. We can just admire from afar. So now we're going to leave the furniture store. We're going to walk to Food for Less, which is about 3/4 of a mile. And it's kind of out of our way, but not by too far. So we need ground beef, tomato sauce, and Joe's going to grab some mangoes because he got some good mangoes the last time. So now we're walking home. We did not go on the main street. Joe says, let's cut across and go through Kaiser Permanente. Little did we know we'd have to climb stairs, go down a ramp, go through the whole parking lot to get to street. I'm just showing you guys the beautiful building. So now we're walking these back streets. I would never walk these back streets by myself, not because I feel unsafe, but because I would get lost. I don't know a lane from a drive, okay? So we got home, I got showered, and we're gonna cook the ground beef. So first of all, I want to get a piece off for Joshua to be able to make a burger. Then I split the rest into 3. So this is 3 pounds that we're dividing up. I found some mozzarella cheese, so I think I'm gonna make some enchilades. As a Belizean, we don't say enchiladas, we say des. So I grab my little red chef pots, and I'm gonna put this third up for maybe spaghetti another day. So I'm gonna do 2 pots, but for each pot I'm just gonna put some diced onion because I don't have any cilantro right now. I should have picked up some cilantro at the store, but I didn't know that we were out. So 1 teaspoon of salt, 1/2 teaspoon of black pepper for this one. And for this one we're gonna make picadillo, okay? This next one we're gonna make the enchiladas. But I'm putting the same thing, salt, pepper. For the enchiladas, I'm going to put that pepper. But for the picadillo, I'm not, because I'm going to use that black ricotta and it's hot and spicy. So the picadillo uses boiled eggs. I'm looking for the black ricotta in the back fridge drawer here, and I found a lot. I found like 3 different serving. So I'm going to grab this one. Cut up the pepper. This is a fresh jalapeno. We'll put it on the back burner. This is the one in the saucepan for the picadillo. This is the one for the enchiladas, okay? Just kind of breaking it up. And I found some cheddar cheese. Let me add some water in my first pot so that can cook for a little bit. I'm not going to drain the oil off of that one, okay? So I'm going to open my 2 tins of tomato sauce. I'm grabbing some ice to put on the boiled eggs so I can shock them. And these are 3 cheeses. The cheddar, mozzarella, and some Dutch cheese or Edam cheese. And this is going to be the enchilada sauce. I'm not going to put any salt or black pepper because the cheese have enough salt. Joshua's grabbing his lunch. He's going to come make his burger. So here's the black ricotta. Put a piece in, add some water, and make it into a paste. Okay? I'm putting it through a strainer because if you don't, it will taste like you're eating sand in the bottom of the pot. Alright? So just kind of put it through. Pour it into the pot. And then peel the eggs and cut them up or dice them and then throw that into the pot. Very simple dish, very spicy too, okay? Joe's like, I'm hungry. I walked 4 miles. I need to eat. When is this food gonna be ready? I'm like, can't we do a mukbang? And he goes, mukbang? Who are you talking to? So he's heating up 2 corn tortillas and he's gonna eat the picadillo with the corn tortillas. It's kind of like a taco. Now I'm making the enchiladas and I put some oil in the saucepan and heat up both sides of the tortilla. Then I put meat and sauce and then I'm rolling it. And see, I'm flipping the tortilla again, putting it, every time I run out of oil, I put more oil. So this is the first layer. I'm putting it in one of the Red Chef skillet. Put the cheeses. See how the tortilla is oily? That makes it hold better and make it more moist. Put it in here, remove my handle, and I'm gonna bake it until the cheese melts, which is not too long, about 6 minutes or so. It's ready. Let's pose. This is the Beth Angie Show. Now for the fashion show, guys. So this is the Paris theme skirt with a black top and the Paris theme hat, and then I switched out to the Paris theme top with a black skirt and the hat again. See how we can mix and match this? Put on my sunglasses, and I switched the hat over to the other side. And then this is the floral skirt. See, the hat's finished. This is my handkerchief from Jasmine. Hey Jazz. Very cute. And of course we can switch the hat over because all my hats are reversible. See? This one is the gray skirt that I had before and a green top that I had before, but I wanted to show you that I have a hat to go with. There's a plane above, so the dogs are going crazy. See the hat? It's gray brim with the striped top, and you can flip it over to this part. It's so cute.